Hey everyone, welcome to episode 7 of Chord Expansion. In today's episode, we're going to be focusing on minor major 7 chords, which are very unique sounding chords that occur naturally within the melodic minor and the harmonic minor scale. For today, we're going to focus on how it applies to melodic minor. And if you are unfamiliar with how to build a minor major 7 chord, it's just like it sounds in the name. So you take a minor triad, I'm in the key of G. So G minor would be G, B flat, and D. And then on the top, instead of putting a flatted 7th, you raise it one and make it a major 7. So we would have F sharp on top. So we have root, flatted 3rd, 5th, major 7, which gives you this really dark, ominous sounding voicing. But these chords are really common in a variety of different kinds of music, so it's definitely well worth knowing. So, like I said, it could be applied to harmonic minor or melodic minor. Today we're going to do melodic minor. So what we want to do is take the G melodic minor scale and be able to play it all the way up the first string, and then we're going to harmonize each of these notes with chord voicings on the top 4 strings. So to play the G melodic minor on the first string, we have G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. So we're going to start out by harmonizing the G note, and as always, if you would like PDFs of the voicings that I go over here with an additional 18 not covered in the video, you can go to patreon.com/MikeGaudetteMusic. So we're going to start by harmonizing the root note. So one that will work for this is we could get the major 7 on the bottom, and we could do this voicing. Not everybody likes that because you have a minor 9 interval between the major 7 and the root. That's a little too dissonant for some people's ears. Some people don't mind it. So that voicing would be F sharp, B flat, D, and G. Now another spot where we can do the major 7, if we don't want to do it here, we can do it up here. So then we get that half step between the root and the major 7. So this is a cool voicing I got from Joe DiOrio. A little bit of a stretch, as is most Joe DiOrio chord voicings. So we put our ring finger on A, pointer finger on B flat, pinky on F sharp, and then just bar the pointer finger so you get G on the first string. So that one's nice because it has the 9 in the bottom, so you call that G minor major 9. Now for the next one, we want to harmonize the A note on top. So one thing we can do is just take that first voicing we did and put the A on the top of it rather than the G. That gives us G minor major 9, which is often referred to as the James Bond chord, if you've ever heard of that before, the ending of James Bond. Right, that's like that famous voicing that they play at the end of the James Bond theme song. Another one we can do with the 9 on top is this. Pinky on B flat, middle finger on D, ring finger on F sharp, pointer finger on A. Another minor major 9. So now we have 2 for the root, 2 for the 9. All right, now we're going to do the flatted 3rd. This is the most common one. I was never crazy about this one for whatever reason, but it's a G, D, F sharp, B flat. One thing that I like to do, instead of playing the D note, I like to raise it to E. So then you get a little bit of a stretch, but I really like that sound because then you have the 6 instead of the 5. I love combining the major 6 and the major 7 when you're doing minor major 7 chords. Those two intervals together I think has a really amazing sound. So this is G, E, F sharp, B flat. You call that G minor 6 major 7 or G minor major 6, whatever. I'm not exactly sure the specific voicing name for when you get into stuff like that, but you know, somewhere in that ballpark. So now we're going to do the 4 on top. This is probably, I would say, the hardest interval to harmonize against minor major 7 chords because you get a tritone between the major 7 and the 4, which again might be a little dissonant for some people's ears. But one you can do is this, G, D, F sharp, and then C. I was never crazy about that one, but I like this one better. Put your pointer finger up on B flat, pinky on F sharp, ring finger on A, and then barring the pointer finger to get the C on top. So that's flat 3rd, 7, 9, 11 intervallically. So not a chord that you really will encounter very often, but it's still good to know just in case. Now we get to the 5. There's a lot of good ones for the 5. I really like this. The D on top. So pointer finger on B flat, pinky on F sharp, middle finger on A, ring finger on D. So that'd be G minor major 9. Another great one, coming back to mixing the major 6 and the major 7 together, you have that. You can do this. I love that sound. So it's middle finger on B flat, ring finger on E, pointer finger on F sharp, pinky on D. So that's minor major 7 with the 6 included. I always love that sound. Now if we want to harmonize the 6 on top, the E note, we can do this. B flat, F sharp, A, E. I like that sound. Or we can do this. middle finger on D, bar your pointer finger on F sharp, B flat, and then ring finger on E on top. All right, and then for the last one, the F sharp, which is our major 7, this one probably has the most options. This is probably the most textbook example of one. All right, so that's D, G, B flat, F sharp. Now, I prefer to take the G note and raise it up to the 9, so instead we do D, A, B flat, F sharp. That's an amazing voicing. Nice eerie minor major 9 sound. All right, and then another one we could do is this. Another one we're putting the major 6 and the major 7 together. This time it's a little different because in the previous couple of voicings we did, we had the major 6 and the major 7 right next to each other, but this one we have the 6 all the way on the bottom and the 7 all the way on top. So we do E, B flat, D, F sharp. Down here is a little bit easier maybe to see what it looks like. All right, so just from doing that now, we have 15 different voicings that we can run through the G melodic minor scale. So we have... This is just a great way to just kind of take a tonality and get yourself to the point where you're comfortable weaving in and out of multiple different chord voicings with different intervals on top, and just being able to just really flow very fluidly throughout, you know, a given tonality with all of these different chord voicings on the top 4 strings. So it's an exercise that's helped me out a lot with building my chord vocab, and I'm sure it will help you out a lot too if you're looking to improve that area of your playing. And that's it. That's our episode for this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. And as always, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/MikeGaudetteMusic. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys at the next episode. Take care.